Hey everyone, I know it's been a while, but I'm coming in today to show you my Sengalese twists. These twists have been in my head for about 6 weeks and I'm taking them out today. So before I decided to take them out, I said I should give you guys an update on what I've been doing with my hair and tell you how I like my Sengalese twist. I got them done by two African braiders in a hair shop. It took them about 7.5 hours, which is kind of like a long time, but one of the girls left for like 2 hours and I only had one girl braiding my hair. So considering all of that, I think that was pretty good. We used about 11 packs of hair. So this is a lot of hair on my head. And yeah, but it doesn't feel heavy or anything, but I really and truly thought we would use maybe 8 at the most, but no, they used 11. Um, they didn't braid. Okay, there's a difference between tight and pulling. They did braid tight, but it was not pulling. I mean, a lot of people get on here and say my braids are not tight. I don't see how your braids are not tight. Let me know who braids your hair because all braids are tight. It's like fake hair attached to strands of your hair and they have to braid it, close to the scalp. And you gonna tell me that's not tight? No, it's tight, but it's a difference between tight and pulling. If your hair is tight, your hair won't break out. But if your hair is tight and it's pulling, yes, it will break out. If you feel like, your eyes are slant and all of that, then your braids are too tight. So that's one thing you need to be careful with when you get these braids. And that's one thing I was careful with, and I made sure that it was not tight. And also one of the things that I do when I get my hair braided is like when they're braiding my edges, the front, while they get it started, I hold it and let them braid all the way down because it sometimes feels as if it is pulling. So I will hold it while she's braiding, twisting it all the way down, so it won't pull out my edges because I'm really concerned about my edges because once those are gone, it's really and truly hard to get it back. So two of these, like on my temple area, even though I held it, it still felt like it was pulling. So I just took them out and I used some edge control to like slick it down. And honestly, you couldn't even tell. It was just too much braid hair on my little edges. Like, I'm gonna zoom in, but y'all can't even see that because it's slicked down. But yeah, I took this braid out right here. Braid is supposed to be here, but like I said, it doesn't look like it's missing or anything. I just didn't want my edges ripped out. So yeah, I like my braids. She did not burn my ends. She twisted it all the way down and she tied the ends and then she dipped it in water. So the ends are tied. So I like that. I'm not a fan of the burnt ends. This just seems like what we used to do when I was in elementary school. So yeah, I just think it looks better when you don't tie it. And my ends don't look bad at all to say I had it in for 6 weeks. So yeah. I'm still transitioning. I really, like I said, I like these braids. It's just time for it to come out because like my new growth or whatever is coming in, and the only way I can get that to look better is by getting it braided again, but I don't feel like doing all of that. So it's just time for them to come out. The two products that I use, I never wash my hair with these in. That's another reason why I'm taking it out because it's definitely time to wash my hair. But when my hair was itching, I used the African Pride Olive Miracle anti-breakage braid sheen spray, like when it was feeling itchy. And then like to moisturize it with oil, I used the olive oil shine hair polish. And this product, it smells so good and it works so well. Like both of those products I would recommend. And of course on my edges, like I said before, I use the Perfect Edges by Cream of Nature. This is my favorite edge control that I have tried, and it works so great. Like even when I have my sew-ins or my Newports in, I still use this and I still like it, and I like it for my braids too. So, yeah, like I said, I like my braids. If you're thinking about getting these Sengalese twists, get them. But like I said, just make sure your hair is in a good, like, healthy state or whatever, just to make sure that you won't have hair loss or whatever. Because like I said, once you lose your hair around your edges or basically anywhere in your hair, it's kind of hard to get that back. And, you know, braids are not worth it for that. So yeah, this is really how I've been wearing it. I wanted to do the high buns, but honestly, it was just too much tension. It just felt like real heavy. Felt like my head was gonna nod and all that other stuff, and it was too heavy. So next time I get some braids, I'm going to get the person to just braid the edges and like the whole perimeter, and then in the middle do like some scalp braids, and I'll just wear it in a bun like that for maybe 3 or 4 weeks, because all of these braids in a bun, that's just too much tension, because when I would try to do it, I would feel tension on my edges. So that's my recommendation. So like I said, if you're going to get them this small and all the other stuff, I wouldn't recommend putting in a high bun, even though they're so pretty and everything else. But if you are going to put in a high bun, get them a little bit bigger and get the middle scalp braided. I'm still transitioning. This will be my 5th or 6th month. I really don't know when I'm going to cut it. I probably cut it when I get enough hair. So when I take these out, see how much new growth I have, and I'll probably make another video to show you guys my real hair. I don't know if I ever showed y'all my real hair on here. But yeah, they're coming out today though. I don't know what else to say. If I left some out, just let me know.
Right here, what we're gonna do